Hello, this is Alex Grover with GrowHow. This is Drip 101 Part 2. As I was doing this, I realized there is no way I can do this all on one video without a camera person. I'm sitting here trying to stabilize my phone. So I've got my PVC. Oh yeah, so I'm going to show you what I did conceptual wise as a finished product. Not conceptual wise, but as a finished product. And then I'm going to have to go into at least a part 3, maybe a part 4, just to show you the basic skills that I am so used to using, I wasn't even thinking how much time they're going to take. So right here, I've got an elbow hooked to the PVC. I've got funny pipe, which is a more sturdy, heavy-duty pipe than the pipe that you're using for drip. You cannot use drip pipe under this kind of pressure or it will just blow and you're gonna have a mess. So I go from an L to the funny pipe, from the funny pipe to another L. You really can't see it under that sprinkler. From the L into the conversion kit, not a sprinkler, a conversion kit. Conversion kit goes 2 directions. That way is a stub. I'm not ready to use it yet, but I have to have it there for the system to work, so I've just put something in there as a placeholder to keep the water from running. Now, I had to find a bit of extra tubing. The connection on this conversion kit is very stiff. My cheap Orbit tubing would not fit into there as easily as it should have, so I had to get something stiffer that went in just lickety split, not a problem. So the Orbit is going to be very cheap and I will have to keep an eye on that. Then I've got a transition. I've got a joint union there. Then I go to my regular, that was a scrap piece. I had it around, fortunately, otherwise I'd be hurting. I went into my regular transition tubing. It's not transition tubing, but I forget the exact name. Now, I come over here. This is kind of my inspection. That one's kind of popping out a little bit. I have to keep an eye on that. That goes off. I found some 1-gallon bugs that I did not realize I had sitting around. Drip emitter. And I've got that on my my rhubarb, so I can finally actually get some rhubarb next year, as I'll have water to it, which I haven't had before. I go back here. I've got my 2-gallon emitter right there. And while I'm here, you see that nice green color? That's the color that Orbit assigns to their 2-gallon. If you come over here, this is actually a different brand. This is a, I forget the brand on it. Should be on there. Yeah. It's not in English. That's a 1-gallon, but each company has got their own variability on what they use for color. So if somebody says, well, I've got a green nozzle or a green emitter. Great, I've got a green emitter. What brand? If you don't have a brand, color doesn't mean anything. Okay, so we go over here. Then I've got my emitter to my almond tree, right there. Again, 2-gallon emitter. The trees eventually are going to need more than 2 gallons, but these are small. Well, as they get bigger, I'm going to have to adjust the system to handle their greater needs. Now, yeah, let's go show you this. I also found some figure 8s. These are to tie off the end. You don't put a plug in there. You just bend it over, wrap something around it. Again, I've done it with zip ties. I've done it with duct tape. You could probably do it, or not duct tape. Well, you could do it with duct tape. You can do it with, I usually use electrical tape if I don't have these. Whatever's handy and available and is durable enough. Tape admittedly sticks a lot, so I don't like using it for those projects, but if I have to, I have to. Okay. Things that I didn't show you that I probably should. You know, those drip emitters, great, they're really easy to install, but I probably need to show you putting those in. I definitely need to go back here and show you what happens when you stick a hole in that line. Okay, I'm not going to show you how long it took to put that in. Well, that in. The heavier stuff was easier to put in. You buy cheap, you get cheap. And so now I know one reason why I don't like Orbit for this kind of work now, which is a learning experience. Again, with all the work I have to do here, this is, yeah, I expect it to be a temporary system. In 5 years, I'll probably be renewing it and redoing some stuff and making it better. Certainly, there's going to be a lot of landscape changes in here. So let's go ahead. Let's turn on the water. I've already done this, so I already know the problems, and yes, there are problems. And just go turn that on. Okay. Let's check. There's no leakage. There's no leakage there. Okay. No leakage there. Okay. I had a little bit of leakage there. That seems to, it's still there. And that's an issue. I'll have to go through. When I turn it off, I'll correct that. Maybe I'll just plant a plant there. Oh, and lovely. That was a, sorry for the language, that was a half-ass drip that the previous owners put on that I have to now fix because it broke. Not a surprise there. That was my next small task. Now I'm going to show you the other problem with this here. Here's my other sprinkler head. There is in no way in heck that you're going to get good irrigation with a single sprinkler head right here. It's not going to happen. You should have head-to-head coverage. I should have multiple coverage on this. All I had was that, and I didn't want to dig a bunch of holes for what eventually was going to be a drip system. So I've got to get this whole area onto drip next. In the interim, I'm going to be breaking my own rules. This doesn't fit my rules. You don't run a drip and a spray. Of course, that over there, that mess, spraying up like that, and that mess down there spraying around there. That's the system I was left with. So it will be better than what I started out with, but I got work to do, and I will be able to show you more about drip as I do that work. So I just want to thank you very much for coming along for the ride. Please, if you like the video, please subscribe. It's the only way YouTube knows I exist. It's the only way I get other people to see it. And please, if you want to see more videos, hit the bell. You're not going to get notifications unless you hit the bell, so subscribing is a freebie for you in my book. Anyway, thank you all, and I got more work to do today. Manana.